I'm a morning person and I genuinely love starting my days as early as possible. So after I wake up, hydrate myself and brush my teeth, the first thing I do is a quick cold shower as a step outside of my comfort zone and a first small win of the day. Then, depends on the day, I go either to the gym or run outside. Anyway, no matter the activity I'm gonna do that day, I first always make myself a coffee. Even though I'm aware it's better to wait at least 90 minutes after you wake up before you drink coffee, however, I just like it as my morning ritual and it also helps me with my bowel movement so I can go to the bathroom before I work out, which is always convenient. If I'm going for a run, I usually drink this intra-workout with electrolytes, a solid amount of carbohydrates and protein, so I can actually fuel my run without breakfast. During my mornings, I also often put some music into my ears as it kind of helps me to boost myself a bit more and I simply enjoy it. Then I switch music for long form podcasts during my runs. Anyway, then since I have all my stuff ready from the previous evening, I can head out to the gym, which is like 10 minutes walk away from where I live. If I'm going to run instead, I usually stretch myself, do some mobility session before I leave, and then I actually complete my warm up in the hall near the main entrance as I'm leaving the building. I really like the rotation between gym strength training and running outside, and again, especially during the runs, it's often still dark as it is like 6:15 am, which I absolutely love. It's a perfect setup for thinking and planning in my head, or as I mentioned, it is great for listening podcasts as I mostly listen them during runs, walks, or also when I'm cooking. When I'm in the gym, I usually start there with some warm up as well, and it's usually perfect timing as my previous coffee really starts to boost me up as well. After about 10 or 15 minutes, once my warm up is done, I usually start with the hardest and most complex type of exercise, which can be deadlifts, squats, with a combination of pull-ups and other, for me, hard types of exercises that consume a vast majority of my energy. Then I usually follow up with few more other exercises and sometimes I'll wrap the morning gym with some workout or just a cardio session at the end, for example on the bike. Then in most cases I'm heading back home as I work from there, and whether I'm running or lifting weights in the gym, I'm usually back about 8 or 8:15 am and I drink protein shake once I get home. Also, once I'm gone, usually my girlfriend does her morning yoga or workout at home and either she or me then do the breakfast for both of us. We often make ourselves eggs because eggs are just delicious and also superfood. After breakfast, it's also time to consume our vitamins, and during the winter, I usually use more of them as it helps me with my immune system and I do it for the lack of sun as well. At about 8:30, I usually make myself a second coffee and I move myself into my working area. One of the first things I do is to make my daily to-do list of not only the work tasks I want to accomplish for that particular day, but also reminders or notes for myself also for that day. At this point, to be honest, I'm sometimes physically quite tired, but mentally I'm so satisfied with myself as I showed up for my health and future sports goals, and I'm ready and in a good mood to thrive with my work project as well. If you're more interested in the desk setup I use, you can check this video popping up on the screen, which is dedicated just to creating this workplace. Thank you for watching, see you in the next one, cheers!